blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos is in my mental. You need a PJ first class, not what you went to. You need the relay, chase money like you sane. I'll give you the boat chain and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Pop up. You need a in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. I'm just here to remind you, but never mommy, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace retreat is lame done. You can never get rid of me, I'll avenge you.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Richmond! Hey, blue 80!
On second down, here's Watson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. Buying time to his left. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on third and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it's Chiefs football, first and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at the 34. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And now running right through it. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here we go now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with third and just a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On third down, it's Potter. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out-leveraging the offense.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And now out comes Houston. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Richmond. Down. Green the line.
From the gun, here's Watson. Dancing to his... In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And out come the Chiefs now. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Ace! Here we go!
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 50 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Now he'll be dropped at the 30. With a shifty move, got him a couple extra on the play. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Richmond.
Out of the gun, Watson. Underneath for Miller. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Watson, escaping the pressure right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw on second is Watson, fighting the stick, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Chris Jones able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Watson, operating from the gun, but he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. First catch there for Thomas. It's a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Here's Watson now on second down. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's the Boise State alone, Jay Ajayi. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, Watson. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. but instead it just brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go now.
And they'll run it here. And it spins away. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and through. And it's now 14-0. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line. Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Watson going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed. And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catch. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense? Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays? And we'll see how determined they are. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 55 yards. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins, for the Kansas City first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
This one fielded at the 5. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 37. Watson now to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver, that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. But they also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Yeah, 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
Ready, green 39, green 39.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they're able to work get this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. He's to the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. He sets to fire deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Caught left side, Hopkins. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st down, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Richmond. Down.
Here's Watson to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And on the ground they go with a running back. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Watson, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. So that's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. On 1st down, Mahomes rolling to his right. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And the kick by Butker is good. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They go play fake. Mahomes out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, standing just outside his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 36. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. This is caught, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. A shotgun snap for Watson. His throw incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go now. Green.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Slow. Zing, zing, zing. Zing, zing, zing. Zing, zing, zing. Zing, zing, zing.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Mahomes going to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor, and they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Watson on 1st down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Richmond.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
They run with Ajayi. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Green the line. Tiger.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. On the move to his left. Caught here by Griffin. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
Richmond. Two jet. Come back.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And his throw is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Texans on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Watson looks to throw again. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 61 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base?
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 75 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, then he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Ready, blue 45.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Williams loses the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Following the fumble recovery, Watson going deep for Hopkins. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 47 yards. And the Texans capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Watson, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt,